this is the next page. I told you it would be gay. I warned you. So this is a personality swap challenge that I did that I found on, I don't know, Instagram. And so this is Alex and Joe. And here, normally, they are perceived as this. So this is like a more obvious personality swap, where Alex is seen as shy. This is Alex, but he switched up and seen as more, like, I don't know, whatever this is. And then here, it's also switched up. But this is the less obvious one, which is who they really are. This is how they act when they're around each other, but switched up. So confusing. This is Min and Nina, and well, they're both kind of chaotic, but Nina is seen as more chaotic, so I switched it. Like, Min would never make that face. Normally, Min is the shy one, but I made Nina the shy one. And then with Zayn and Nevi, this is the alien characters, and then Nevi, I haven't drawn yet until this point. Nevi's the one that's, like, starstruck by her. But in this case, it's switched up. And normally Nevi is very annoyed with the world. Nevi is the one with short hair. This is a funny story, but the reason her name is Nevi is because I was talking to a friend, and randomly he, instead of saying never, he said Nevi, and like as a typo, and I was like, you know, that would make a good name, and so that's why her name is Nevi. And then this is the kissing drawing, but switched up from this drawing. Oh, and then this is, normally it'd be, you know, Nina that would be doing that, but Min is doing that instead. Little drawing of me, sketch of me, and then there's Joe and Nina. So cute. And then there's Aboyemi, that flying OC. And that is another thumbnail of the commission that one person didn't pay me for. Oh, this is Max. Okay, so this is the jerk from that one comic. And so this is his normal outfit. And I was like looking up random outfits that are like alternative, and I drew him in a bunch of them. I really like this one. And then he's also like gender fluid, and so I drew a little sketch of their girl version. And then this drawing, I really like this one. Their last name, they're from the Cherokee, I don't know how to say it, tribe. And I don't know how to say that last name, but it means blackberry. And I don't know, man. It just fits with the vibes. So that's why I named him that. And when he's older, he kind of gets a redemption arc. But this is when he's like 20. When he's way older. Because at this point in the story, he's like 16. And he becomes like more aware of like what he's doing and how bigoted and annoying he is to people, and he stops. These are cartoon versions of my OCs. Joe, Bree, Alex. And then I drew Alex reading, and then Joe and Eret. Eret is this kid, and they're playing basketball in dresses. I just thought it was a really cute idea. And then there's Alex and Joe. This is that OC Axel again, my sister's OC. This is Shane Spear, a YouTuber. Bree in a suit. And this is my persona, I guess. Really like how it turned out. And my friends call me a furry because I put dog ears on my persona. But I love dogs, and I think border collies fit my personality. And my persona has like spiral eyes and a lot of earrings and like elf ears, because ever since I was younger, people tell me that I have really big ears. So and then this is my, I guess, gender bent version of it. And an outfit that I found on Pinterest. Sunflower, and then this is the sad version, I guess. I don't really like these drawings. Not because they're sad, but because they just, I don't like how they turn out. Oh, these are dogs from another one of Drawing with Waffles video. This is Alex as a dog. So all of my OCs, they can turn into animals, and he can turn into a yellow border collie. And so that's what I drew him as. And then here are the other dogs that Drawing with Waffles did that I just kind of did as well and followed her video. And then this is another like random generated drawing, and so is this one. Some plants. I was just drawing with markers, fruit, and then Alex and Joe, and this is Curtis Connor. Okay, this is Nevi, the OC that I was talking about earlier. Here's some information about her. I thought this was funny because I found this random paper and it said that on there, and so I put the lesbian flag on there. She can turn into a hawk. I really like how this turned out. I used a reference for this. Here's her being sad. And then there's Alex, and like I said, he can turn into a dog. Here's him being sad. Then here's him painting and little cutouts from newspapers. And then there's another drawing of him. And this is the information. I guess you can pause if you want. It's just the information about like the alien. I don't really remember what any of this really means. Like, I don't know what this means. I don't remember. I should have put a translation on there. Because I made up words too. Like, it's not like a code. So, I don't know why I did that. I drew this one during English class one time. It was Indigenous Peoples Day. I don't know if I spelled that right, but this is Max. And then Nina. Nina is Hopi, and I don't know how to say this. Tono o Dam. I don't know. And then Maka is one of my newer OCs, and he's from the Sioux tribe. I posted this on Instagram, but this is like a pride thing I did where I used one color from all the art supplies that I have, which isn't much, but I really like this one. This one was kind of inspired by Turning Red. This is Alex in a sunflower dress. And I don't like how the anatomy turned out in this one, but I do like the colors a lot. This one's probably my favorite. The merman. And this one reminds me of someone from like the Slytherin house. And those are other ones. This one I made patterns inspired by my OC's like ships. Or not ships, relationships. This is Alex and Joe, and this is kind of the colors. And then I also added like a pattern to the clothes. There's Adam, one of my OCs. I have a lot of OCs if you couldn't tell. There's another pattern of Zane and Nevi. And then I drew a little clown and two other random drawings that don't have to do with the patterns. And this is my sister's. I think it was Archimedes and James or Connor. Can't remember. This is Min and Nina. This is Joe's room. He has a lot of fidgets and his room is pretty messy. This little layout of the room. And then this is a closet. Here's a bunch of Adventure Time comics, and he's really bad at any subject, so there's like a D- thing. And he likes AJR. And this is what he wants his backpack to look like, but since he can't express himself and because he's kind of lower class, this is how it actually looks like. There's an Adventure Time poster and his window. And this is Alex's room. This one is in the right direction. I don't know why I drew the other one upside down. Here's a painting. He loves to draw like landscapes, or paint landscapes. And also draw with graphite. That's how his book bag looks like, except I don't think he would actually have the gay flag on there because his school is like mine and pretty bigoted. And he does have a flag because his grandparents are accepting. And then there's his closet, which is neat and has some art supplies. And this is Aboyami, but I drew her in like the lesbian flag colors in her hair. And I was also practicing like watercolor. So here's some more watercolor drawings. I really like this one. This one was of Drawing with Waffles again, but it's such a specific part of the video that I can't really pull it up because I don't remember what that was. I would have to go searching for forever. And I was going to do a commission of like this kind of butterfly thing where I would put flags and pronouns, but I wasn't able to do that because I don't have a PayPal account. Here's a bunch of fruits with colored pencil that I drew. And then this is Brie. And here's like a set of like eyes and mouths, and that's supposed to be like noses. And I really like this one. I was practicing drawing like a monolid. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, like the type of eye that most Asians have, because I want to draw more ethnicities better. And there's my spiral eye. And this is like songs related to my OC. So this one's like, I want to buy you something, but I don't have any money, which is Money by the Drums. And Joe is like lower class, like I said. And this is my OC Basira when she's older. And then their partner that I created from a random drawing, Sarah. And then this is Zayn and Nevi, Space Girl, I saw a lunar eclipse by, what's her name? Frances Forever, I think. This was Cattober, but I did not post these on Instagram because I forgot and I didn't really care to. I think this one was Friendship, Tiny, and I can't remember what this one was. These are my newer OCs. Oh, there's my kitty. From kind of like the future, I guess, of my OCs. So like they have friends when they're like adults, kind of. There's Ryan Maka from the indigenous drawing. Then Sarah. And here's some watercolor drawings. My therapist told me to do like kind of a prompt. She gave me like this long list of drawings. So this was like, draw your feelings. And I think this was when I was happy and sad at the same time, but also like kind of stressed. So that's what it's supposed to be. And then I was also tired, so I drew them sleeping. What do you want? Hey, buddy. And then this was like, what? This one was like, use words to express yourself. That says, my thoughts don't define me. And then this is from a Pickaroo, I think, and more Pickaroo. And this is Willow from the Owl House. And this is more of the prompts. So it was like, draw yourself and how each of your body part feels. So that's what I felt about my body, I guess. This is like, my hands were really sweaty. And I really like this one. So like my mouth felt chapped. And like I was blinking. And my eyelashes, like I could feel them. And they felt like butterfly wings. I really like that. Sounds like something that would be in a really pretty poem. So I drew it. So this is Brie. I OC, some information about her. She can turn into a cat, so that's her like cat version. And she's very rich, and she loves to shop, and she's very smart. And she always wants to be top of her class. I made that in watercolor. I really like this one. And she also has a Sphinx cat. And this is like swatches of my art supply, I guess. And then the swatches of the new watercolor set that I got that I was drawing with. And there's some doodles, I guess. My mom drew that. My mom drew this, and I just colored over it. And she also drew this. And I put like patterns and stuff. I really like these. This is another one of those prompts, and it was saying like draw something based off of lyrics, which I kind of already did that. So this is Sweater Weather. So here's him wishing that, well, he's a narcissist, so that's what that's about. But here's him wishing that he was happy, I guess, and was able to express himself. Like Alex and Joe, which none of them were able to express themselves, but like they're able to express themselves when they're older, and he isn't because he doesn't want to, because he's like denying who he is, you know. This is Alex and Joe. They're so cute. And this is Max's girl version, I guess. He's gender fluid, so this is the girl version. Vessa. This was the random character generator thingy I was talking about. I love these drawings. Mushrooms. This was another prompt that said, draw a bunch of circles. Like it just said, draw them overlapping with different art supplies, just draw a bunch of circles. So that's what I did. I really like this one. Just random sketches of random people. This is a YouTuber, Samantha Looks. I was also redrawing things from like my planner. COVID-19. I did a painting of myself. I really like it. With watercolor. And then I drew a tree for my backyard. This is Fad, the redesign. So now she has a hijab. I really love to write in different languages, but I had no idea what it's supposed to mean. It's like drawing, you know? Like Japanese characters, they literally look like drawings. Like they're so pretty. So does Arabic. Slaying all in the name of Allah. She's Sudanese, and she's best friends with Eric, and she can turn into a bat. And she loves like coding and engineering and stuff. She has ADD. Sick of men taking over the coding industry. And then this is a redesign of Alaya, and she doesn't have a hijabi, but she's also Islam. She can turn into a snake, and she's blind. And that's Adam, her boyfriend. I really like Alaya's drawings. She can sew, and I heard that blind people, when they sew, they like to feel around everything so that they don't get stabbed. And sometimes they have help. And she has ADHD, just like me. And she has like white pupils. This is the Percy Jackson spread. I posted this on Instagram, and I kind of found random pages that I really liked, like when Talia in, what was it, The Lost Hero said, "You gave me a reason to hang around. You were so cute," when she first met Jason. This is Frank and Hazel and Jason dying. Yeah. And then this is Piper denying that he's dead. I think that his death was really dumb. It was in the stupidest way. Anyways, this is The Last Olympian, page 40. This Percy drawing. And then there's Grover and Juniper, I think. And then there's Talia. Is it Thalia? Thalia, never mind. Thalia. Grover in his wedding dress from the second book. Grover. And then there's the Hellhound. And then Juniper saying, "I know about dogs and trees." Like, because he's gonna pee on her. And Leo! I love Leo! This is a drawing I made for my friend. And this is their JJK OCs, I guess. And there's Joe and Nina fist bumping. And then I made this whole thing for their birthday. Very cute. They really loved it. This is kind of a thing that I made because, I don't know, I was bored, I guess. Just a little trans drawing with a bunch of messages and to trans people, I guess. It was an art contest, and they didn't compare two drawings that were equally of the same skill. They paired me with this very detailed drawing of like Venom. It was like professional. And obviously I lost because what the heck? I just did a cute little desert drawing. They did me dirty. And also, I could only join the contest if I followed them, which they did not tell me like earlier. Just so petty about that. So dumb. Anyways, it was fun to draw though. This whole spread is just like my friend Arcade, like things that they like. So this is Miku, and then there's their kitties. I asked them what should I draw, and they said that I should draw my OCs in a picnic. So I did. We're getting towards the end now. So this is characters based off of like shapes. My favorite one's the octopus girl. And this is a Basira spread. So this is her getting overwhelmed. Her singing. She loves to sing, and she's a singing kid. I really like these drawings, these little doodles. This is a big close-up of her. I really like this one. So more detail about this one. So she's also Islam, and I wanted to kind of represent different types of things that I see in the, I'm not Islam, but what I see a lot online and stuff, and from what Islam people are saying. So there's the traditional Islam person, which I would say is like fad, and then there's one that believes in God but doesn't really follow the very specific rules, you know, and that's okay. There's a whole kind of, I guess you could say there's a spectrum of being Islam, and none of them are wrong and none of them are right. As long as they're, you know, being kind and whatever, then who cares? So this is the one that's like kind of represents the trauma that Islam girls deal with. So her father is very strict, doesn't allow her to show skin, doesn't allow her to like girls, to like anything spooky and something that has to do with the devil, you know. So that's what that drawing is about. This is a drawing that was like based off of you. I have no idea what any of this means, but I know that I based it off of a butterfly, and it was like a fairy, and I really like how this turned out. And it was a sword lily. That's the flower that I based it off of, and her name is Lily. This is one of my favorite drawings. This is the second to last page, so I kind of just jumbled up a bunch of random things that I found from my school papers that I drew. So there's Chiron, Triceratops, my favorite dinosaur. And then there's Adam. He can turn into a spider, by the way. And this is fat nuggets from Hazbin Hotel and some patterns. And then there's Maka and Brie. Maka and Brie are a couple. Imagine them being like on a bus or something. And then here are a bunch of random drawings. These are made by my sister. Doodles with like shoes. I don't like how those look like. I really like this. This is Crowley and Aziraphale in their pajamas, I guess. Some swatches of things. And then the last page is my sister kind of randomly wrote this. It says, I'm a weirdo. She's practicing Korean. And then she drew this back part. She just kind of wrote my name with a bunch of silly, cute little doodles. I go by the newer star sign, so I'm a Leo, I guess, but at this point I didn't know that existed, so I was a Virgo. I've had to tape this sketchbook so many times. That's all for my sketchbook. This took forever to finish. What was it, like 3 years? Yeah. I hope you liked it. Bye-bye!